portal. So, as some of you are already aware that this live session is going to be a little different and little special. Well, let me tell you how. If you guys have seen some of our creatives or images online, you might have noticed that we have a special guest today who is going to talk about not coronavirus, but some of the important factors, some of special creatures who have also been affected by coronavirus. Well, before I invite him, I would like to say some words about him. That first of all, in fact, I would like to ask you guys a question. So, when at this time of coronavirus pandemic, when everybody is stuck inside their house in a nationwide lockdown, everyone, is preparing some nice food, some nice recipes, and everything. Sometimes, when we are making, when we have a little pieces of bread, we just try to throw them out because, our tummy is full, we are done for the day. But have you guys even thought that that one piece of bread that we probably have not eaten, some other person or some other creature, in fact, might would like to have that one piece of bread? How many of us are actually thinking about it? Have you thought about it? Do think about it. Before I invite him, I would like to tell you guys that such small things matters to most of the people. When some of us are actually thinking of making nice recipes, amazing recipes, but at some point we are not able to think about that one particular person that can actually help, that one extra chapati we made and probably we threw it out just because we are full. Do think about it. So before I invite him, you guys are also welcome to push out your questions. Okay guys, so I would like to invite Mr. Viren Sharma to our live session. Okay, I believe there is some network issue. We'll get back to him. But just to clarify more about this live session, well, this session is special, is very unique. Why? Because we are not going to talk about impact of coronavirus. In fact, we are going to talk about those voiceless animals who are actually out there, who cannot scream out even if they need any help from us. When we all are here, we all are trying to help other people around us by providing them essential goods. How many of us are actually thinking about them? How many of us are actually just for 1 second we have a look at that piece of bread that we are actually planning to throw it out, but rather why not just mix some milk in it and go out and feed those animals? And the motive of this session is that even if our voice can be heard by one single person, if that one single person can make that difference, and the next time you're going to go in your kitchen and make something, probably just a little piece, a bit of amount from your dal, from your chapati, from your bread, maybe you can go out and feed them as well. Guys, you are also welcome to share your questions. Do let us know whether are you helping somebody, are you trying to just give me a second, guys. Hi guys, I'm so sorry, I believe we lost a connection over there. I believe we lost the connection. Sorry for the same. So I would like to invite my guest now. Okay, let's have Mr. Viren Sharma, who's also the owner of Mad About Dogs. He is here to tell us his side of the story and what is he helping with. Hi, Viren.
Hi Neelam, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am absolutely fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Okay. So, as I was telling my viewers that this live session is going to be a little different, is going to be unique because well, we are not going to talk about coronavirus because I'm pretty sure everybody is already doing that. But let's talk about something that probably people have forgotten about, or people are not thinking with their straight mind because they themselves are so scared because of coronavirus that sometimes it just does not struck to our head. So, guys, we have Viren Sharma. He is the owner of Mad About Dogs. And just to introduce him, I'm pretty sure people who are following him are already aware what this session is going to be about. We are going to talk about his experience during nationwide lockdown amid coronavirus pandemic and how he is helping not just humans but other who are very innocent voiceless animals. So Viren, over to you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Basically, I think the time that we have seen, it was never ever imagined by any of us, and it was something that nobody was ready for. The only good thing with humans was when it was declared the final lockdown. Before that, we had those trial days, announced like a 24 hours of curfew or, a self implemented lockdown and all. So we were all mentally prepared, okay, that we have to store the food, we have to store the essentials, we have to store the things. But the first thought when I was hearing the speech of our Prime Minister that came in my mind was what is going to happen with those innumerous, unaccounted, unrecognized, unrespected, unloved, unfed stray dogs who are an equal part of society and who are equal kids of Almighty, of this Mother Nature. And who is going to feed them? Because they basically were surviving on whatever leftover was being thrown out from all the restaurants, cafes, markets, shops, and all the various places which have those human interaction. So I was just wondering, ki these dogs, they have not even any idea what is corona, what is this, why every I mean, where is everybody is gone? How come they have just become absconding? Where are all the humans? And where is all the waste? Where is all the things that we eat on, we survive on? So the first thought that came in my mind was this, and because I am too little to reach all of them, entire this country or throughout the world. So the first thing I requested the Commissioner of Police in Jaipur, and I requested him to issue us few passes to feed the animals, and he was being very very kind. He just not offered us passes when even not. I mean, I am talking about that time when even the government was not even prepared with the format of those passes, how it will be. So it was the day one. So he offered us everything, but we politely denied because we wanted to do something. See, I tell you, I think Corona, this this Corona era, let's talk about these 60 days, it has given us an opportunity to purify ourselves with our deeds, and merely surviving is not the idea. I think, however, whatever ways it is possible for us as humans to be of some help to all the living beings around, I think that is what makes a difference. And I am so lucky and I'm so blessed that I got this opportunity, this chance to serve just not the humanity but all those voiceless creatures also which wanted to be helped, which was starving out there. And because it was summers already approached in India, almost approaching summers, so I know they were like, it was a situation where they barely couldn't speak, barely can convey their pain, barely can describe how much hungry they are feeling. And I think that was the best way to do, to serve and to feed these. And this was my only idea behind starting this mission. So initially, when we started with like 100 meal boxes with whatever resources, and the because you have to cook
Well,
it.
I would like to say that 100 is also not a very small number,
I
believe
know,
me.
but and with those 100, we also made few packets of puri and sabji for all the humans. Also, we thought even they need it and they will be hungry, and When we went out, what we saw was more disastrous and more heartbreaking, because when we saw those humans, they are already they stored those lot of puri packets inside their bags and all, and they were basically not at all respectful. They wanted to have some other variety. They were not even accepting, what puri sabji man, you get us some pizza, something like that. So it was quite troublesome for us. I said, humans, they manage. Humans are smart species,
Yeah.
they manage. But, and that was a day, I mean, I think I did that for 2 days. And after that, I decided, okay, let's probably increase the quantity of the meal boxes for dogs rather than thinking about humans, because every second individual became a welfare activist and everybody was doing something for the humans. But nobody was thinking for the dogs. So that is how we started it. We started from 100 meal boxes and then we gradually increased this to 600. Although, if you consider the amount of stray dog population in Jaipur or in India, it's millions. In Jaipur alone, there are 100,000 plus stray dogs living, starving, surviving on the roads, no food, no shelter, no family, no love, no affection, no hugs, no kisses, no pampering, nothing. So I motivated a lot of people, and I'm so thankful that people do like what I was doing, and they appreciated it wholeheartedly, and they also initiated the same thing on their level. My only request to everybody was, see, nobody was starving. Out of
Yeah.
all the people I know, they were preparing lunch, they were preparing dinner for themselves, for the family. So my only request was that probably you can just make two more rotis, out of your entire meal for the stray buddies around you. And if you feed them, you will feel the happiness yourself. When you will see the wagging tail, when you will see
Yeah.
that spark in the eyes, when you will see that happiness, you will feel so content and you will feel so blessed that, okay, you have been chosen by Almighty to serve the humanity. That was my idea, and that's how I propagated this entire concept. And thankfully, people started doing it on their own. And initially, when I started this mission, I used to see starving dogs everywhere, but gradually, when the people started joining this movement, I used to see so many youngsters probably following the social distancing, following the lockdown thing, and following all the government norms. They were just stepping out of their house, probably not outside the colony, not outside the road, but outside their house, because you see everywhere you go, you see those innumerous dogs around every household, every society, every building, every marketplace. So the basic idea was only to feed them, and luckily I was being able to convey this message to lot many people, lot many youngsters, and that's how we are serving.
That's great. I mean, it's an inspiration to even be speaking to you and having you on our platform, because I'm pretty sure if even one person, if whosoever is watching this live session right now, even if that one person is able to do that one chapati that they make extra in their house, if they go and they just serve that to the dog who's always roaming around outside their house, I think our purpose is solved. But to take it
I
further, I would also like to know, what was that one? I'm sure you might have gone through a lot of struggles. You might have seen a lot of pain, even with voiceless creatures. So, is there any one particular moment which was very emotional to you that actually brought tears in your eyes?
I think every day I face the same, and the only problem, being a dog lover, I think everybody can relate to this emotion of mine, that these dogs are mute. They are voiceless, they don't have that communication thing like us, and they cannot express their pain. The only thing that they can express is their happiness and the love towards you, and that is by the wagging tail. But to wag that tail, you need to at least make him survive. And to make him survive, you have to at least feed them. They are not asking anything, they are not asking your lap, they are not asking your hug, they are not asking your love. They are only asking you for one piece of bread that you have to offer. Whenever we were going out, we always used to see those starving dogs, with those uh, scary looking eyes, and they were dehydrated, they were like, malnourished, and you could barely lift them. Those adult dogs, they became merely a structure. I saw so many mothers, I think three or four mothers, yes, I've seen, and those mothers, they were dead. And those small babies with those mothers, I'm talking about dogs, they were trying to suck the milk out of the dead mother. That was something which I think any human could have seen. I recorded it also, although I did not share it because it was something very, very devastating to see for my own self, and I did not want it to trouble more and more people. But yes, I saw so many mothers dying. They were barely alive. They couldn't even feed themselves. I don't know, they were almost like a dead body, and few of them were almost dead. And the babies, because they had no idea, the only thing that they had was their mother to survive on, and they were trying to suck the milk out of that dead body. So these things were like, they were devastating. I mean,
I'm pretty sure even all the viewers who are seeing this live video right now, they can relate to this thing and how traumatizing it must be for those small puppies. In fact, to take it forward, I in fact saw some of your post also on uh, Instagram where you were actually, making it possible for those small puppies to get adopted. So, in fact, rather in this time when this rumor came that coronavirus can be transmitted from animals to humans, there were so many people who actually abandoned their own pets, whether it is cats, whether it is dogs, or even parrots for that matter. They abandon all of them. And in this whole situation, you are able to make those small puppies adopt and give them the loved home for them. How were you able to change that perspective for people?
see, I think this is absolutely baseless if you are putting the blame of corona on these mute, voiceless creatures. Humans have a tendency to put blame on others. And what best could be the target for humans like us to blame these voiceless who can't even defend? If somebody is going to allegate something on me, I will take him, I will drag him to the court, I will take him to the highest authority of jurisdiction, and I will make sure that that person learns a lesson, allegating some false thing on me. But
Yes.
just think about one thing: how are these voiceless, probably dogs or cats or whatsoever, how will they defend it? We allocated them, although there were more than 4,000 studies done alone in US and in the various part of this world, and none of the place, in none of the country, even one single evidence was found that dogs or cats are the carrier for corona. Probably they were the one who probably might suffer because of humans. So whosoever was asking me, that can I get corona from my dog? I said, your dog should be scared of you because he might get corona because of you. You are the carrier. Stay away from your dog. So, and luckily, Jaipur people have been so kind. I did not reported even one abandoning case, and there was no halla. There was no, not even a single person abandoned their dogs. Not even a single person. Even a few families which were having corona positive in Jaipur, even their dogs were being looked after by the neighbors. Like, if the entire family is being quarantined, neighbors were taking care of all the the dogs which have been left behind in the residential premises which they used to live. So dogs have basically, the only thing that they spread is love. The only thing that they spread is positivity. And I was just reading a report in one of the leading newspaper of America that 90% adoption rate has been increased in alone in US. People have started adopting more and more dogs because they wanted to get rid of the depression, being locked down. They wanted to get rid of that anxiety, that hypertension, that stress, which they were missing because of their regular day-to-day routine. So if Americans who are suffering the most, they have the maximum number of cases of corona positive, if they can understand the importance of pets with you, they can understand the importance of dogs and cats being with you, then I think there is no point even getting some false information and alienating these mute creatures and just abandoning them. So the
True.
only thing that moved me and I was feeling helpless was I saw so many babies because I think in last 13 months before the corona till let's say around 15 March, I got more than 1,000 puppies adopted in 13 months. That means average
Wow.
3 adoptions a day, saving 3 lives because 99.99% of the puppies which take births on the road, they don't survive. So if you are giving them the family, if you are giving that that adoption thing through you, I think I feel blessed. But the only thing that I couldn't do in these last 2 months was the adoption. Off late because nobody was supposed to come out of their houses, so nobody could even come. Right now also I've got beautiful four. I think now I had five. Now, three of the babies are left with me. Two of them got adopted just today itself. Two gentlemen came and they adopted two babies. So three are still there, and I think more than 300 are still lying on the roads. So if people, because they can move out from 7 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock in the evening, if they come out and if they adopt these babies, I think the best thing they will do is they will get home the happiness. They will find a new friend. They will give life a life. They will they will be having a reason to engage in positive energy, and they will be less stressed out, and they will have a friend to share all their pain, all the sorrows, all the grief, all the happiness, all the cuddles, all the hugs, and all the kisses. So I think now the bestest possible responsibility that every individual around me who is connected to me can take is to adopt a baby. Adopting will help you only to be more happy, to be more merrier, and to be more prosperous, because dogs, or be it any animal, be it a cat or a dog, the only thing that they spread is love. The only thing that they spread is happiness, and the only thing that they spread is positivity. So just take all the misconceptions out of your mind. Probably you have got misleading information from your social media or whatsoever. Just put on the facts. Just Google it out. None of the dog has transferred corona from him to any human. In fact, they have got sick because of us, because of humans. So I think they should be more scared of us rather than we being scared of them. And more and more people should come forward to adopt them now, to feed them and to take care of them, to take at least responsibility of at least one dog or any stray animal around. Because the only thing that they survive on is us, and this is our responsibility to be a good citizen, a good human, and to take care of them and to feed them at least once a day.
Yes, truly, truly. And I would also like to bring one thing in the notice to all the viewers who are watching us right now, that if you go to Viren's profile also, you can see that he's going out for good 12 hours and he's, feeding all the stray animals. So how do you take care of your own hygiene? Because, I mean, as
See,
a matter
this
of
is
fact,
this
you're
is a
going out.
struggle that I this is a struggle. I'm sorry. This is a struggle that I face every day. All my relatives, all my friends, all my family, even though my wife, she keeps on telling me she is very much concerned, and she has a valid concern. But I have only one answer, that if I'm going out, I'm not meeting humans. I'm scared of humans. I'm just keeping myself away from them. I'm meeting these voiceless creatures who have only the wagging tails and those wet noses and the sloppy kisses that they give. And believe me, these 60 days, I have met innumerable dogs, thousands of dogs, and I think their happiness, their content soul, their fulfilled tummy was the only thing that motivated me, and that actually gave the strength to my entire team to be healthy, to survive, and to go out every day and to do the needful. So the the basic precaution that we take is only to put the gloves and to put the mask and to carry the sanitizer with us. But basically, when I put my gloves and by the time I'm done with my task, I don't use a sanitizer a single time. And in that 3-4 hours of feeding times, I think I meet around 400-500 different dogs in different areas. And
Wow.
luckily, probably when I was in my normal life, I used to get sick, or probably I used to take a break of at least once in a month. Probably I used to have those, flu, or maybe some throat infection, or maybe something, some fever, or some body ache or something. But in last 62 days, not even once I have fallen sick. Not even once I had any sore throat. Not even once I had any body ache. Not even once I had any symptom of even being feeling lethargic. I'm all charged up. I think these dogs, their happiness is giving me the strength. You should follow the basic sanitation process. You should follow the basic hygiene, being instructed by the government. But yes, following all those things, you should make sure that you at least feed one hungry dog around you.
Truly. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a very inspiring story, and even if, as I said earlier, also, even if this live session can, make one person understand such a thing, and I'm pretty sure after this live session is over, when they'll go outside and see that one dog who's always roaming around, they will give that piece of bread and some milk, and I think that purpose is solved. Kyunki
And in
just
return, you
from
will
one
get the
point,
peace of mind. You will get the
yes,
peace of mind,
yes, I'm
which
I'm
nothing,
sure
no
about
happiness
that.
can be compared with. Trust me, you do it once, try it, and I bet you will feel more happier than me seeing those happy souls. Dog
I'm
is the
pretty sure.
epitome of love. Dog is a synonym of loyalty. Dog is a synonym of faithfulness. I have made so many friends in all these days. Those dogs, the moment they see, they even hear the revving of my engine, my car engine, they come running from, like, you can say, from half a kilometer. They come running, towards
Awesome.
me, and they are so happy when they see us. They just want to play first. They want their bellies to be rubbed. They want them to be pampered. They want, some head massage, and then only they will eat. So I think love is the utmost thing that every living being needs and we crave for. And after love, yes, it is the food.
Yes, truly, truly. I completely go through the same because I am also a dog lover. And whenever I see even three, four dogs which are always roaming around down my building, I make sure that they are fed well. Even if it is not me, I'll make sure that somebody else is there to feed them. So, well, before I end this live session, I would like to ask you that what is that one message that you would give out to the whole world, to all the people who have joined us? What would you like to instruct them and how
I
can they
think,
help others?
I think again I will say, दो रोटी हर घर से. If I convey it in English, just feed something for all the needy, for all the hungry. You can see, you go out, you see those pigeons dying, you see those cows starving, you see those hungry dogs, almost lying like a dead body because they have no energy left in their body. Whatever, however amount, it is not necessary that you go out like me outrightly and feed 600 dogs or 800 dogs. Even if you take a responsibility of one dog, probably you will feed your own soul. That is what I convey. You are not feeding them, you are feeding your own soul. This is the time the Mother Nature, the Mother Earth has given us to serve the humanity. Because I don't think so that in my life I will be again facing, or I'll be again witnessing something like this ever. So this is a time when, everybody should come out of their comfort zone, when everybody should come out of their own cocoon, and where everybody should think about others also. This is the time to serve. Serve as many as you can. Serve as much as you can. You will earn back all the good things in your life. You will earn back all the good karmas, and good karmas will follow you for the rest of your life. These deeds that you will earn will make you a stronger soul, will make you a better human. Just be human. That's it.
True, and I can see some of the people who have joined us on the live session. They are, in fact, even asking you how they can approach you to adopt the dogs. So
I
I
am open.
believe
My place, my place is open every day. These 62 days we have come here. We have cooked food. We have packed it, and every day we are out. Not even a single day my place was closed. Anybody can Google my store, which is at Panchbatti at Jaipur, by the name of International Dog Bazaar. We have beautiful puppies waiting for you. Only thing you have to do is to fill a form, and you can take home the responsibility. You can take home the happiness. You know that will be the bestest possible part of your life. Just witness it. Come, I make good coffee and I offer good coffee. All the coffee shops are closed and I don't charge anything for my coffee. Come over, we'll chit chat and I will give you the best gift of your life.
awesome. I'm pretty sure I will also stop by to your shop very soon. And to all the viewers also, please, even all the Alshots viewers, if you need any kind of advice on how you want to adopt the dog or how you want to help others, and if you have any kind of questions, you can always come to our platform. You can ask us questions. You want to stay connected to Viren, we will help you out with the same. And with this ending, I would once again like to request everybody, even as one of the viewers also rightly said, adopt, don't shop. So that is one strategy that you can always keep in your mind. Doesn't
Even if
matter
you
what.
shop, even if you adopt, whatever you do it responsibly.
Yes,
It's a lifelong commitment.
yes, truly.
Adopting or buying doesn't matter. It is a responsibility, and equal responsibility as if you are adopting a child, adopting like a human baby, and it is always a one-way road. Just think 100 times before adopting any living being with you. If you can take care of her, if you can feed them, if you can just love them, if you can just give them the appropriate time, then only make this decision. And after once you make the decision, you make up your mind, everybody is agreed in your family, I am there to help you out.
I'm sure about that. I'm
and
sure.
and and,
And
and then no matter of any color, any breed, any size or shape, the only thing that every dog has is pure love. Doesn't matter it's a breed dog, it is a non-breed dog, hardly matter. Dog is a dog. I am Brahmin, you are Sindhi, somebody is a Rajput, somebody is a Christian, hardly matters. The only thing which is common in between all of us is that we are humans and we have the same heart, same feelings. Same goes with dogs also. Doesn't matter.
Truly, truly. Thank you so much, Viren, for joining
It's
us.
a pleasure.
And
It's a pleasure.
it is
And I
our
hope
pleasure
we
to
have
have
conveyed the
you.
message.
Yes, yes. And I'm pretty sure. And if you guys have any other questions also to all the viewers, you can contact him. You can contact Alshots. We will be able to help you. We all are ready to help you out with any questions you have. And thank you
One more
once
thing I
again.
would like to add: from tomorrow
Yes.
onwards, I'm going to prepare not just 600, in fact 1,000 boxes, and those
Oh,
400 boxes anybody can come and collect from my place now because you have the free access and you have
wow.
the movement till 7 o'clock. If you are unable to feed them from your resources, from your things, you can carry those ready-made meal boxes that we fresh cook every day for those stray dogs around you. But make sure that you feed the stray dogs, not your own pet dogs.
Yeah, and thank you for informing us with that. I'm pretty sure whoever is living in this city, they will approach you if they are not able to help the dogs from their own resources, which is of course we understand because of the pandemic and the nationwide lockdown. But in case you guys want to help voiceless creatures, animals, dogs, everyone who is, you see them all every day, outside your house. You want to feed them, but you don't have the resources. You can contact Viren, you can contact us, and we will make sure that you are able to provide the love and provide what is really needed. And because it is the decision by the Almighty, so let's all respect that.
Absolutely. I can't
Yeah.
agree more.
Thank you so much, Viren. Thank you so much for
It's a
coming
pleasure.
live.
It's a pleasure.
Thank
It's a
you
pleasure.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.